are now listening to Tuff Tiger Talk. Flash report.
You're now rocking with Tuff Tiger Talk. What's going on there, LSU family? Big ups to the Tuff Tiger Talk Nation. Another report coming at you guys. Real good news for LSU's defense, as former Clemson linebacker Mike Jones Jr. announces that he's transferring to LSU. This is a good transfer. Let's get into it. Clemson linebacker Mike Jones Jr., who started 7 games last season, is transferring to LSU. He announced Wednesday. Jones, who has 3 years of eligibility, recorded 30 tackles, including 4 for a loss, had 2 interceptions and a forced fumble in 10 games for Clemson last fall. He's 6 feet tall, 220 pounds. Jones also had 4 tackles for a loss and 19 total stops at Clemson in 2019, appearing in all 15 games as the Tigers reached the national title game before failing to LSU. He entered the NCAA's transfer portal on January the 25th as a graduate transfer. Now, he's a native of Tennessee. He ranked on ESPN's as the number 10th outside linebacker in the nation. He's number 208th overall recruit in the 2018 class. He appeared in 3 games that fall for Clemson before redshirting the season. Now, LSU did lose Jabril Cox while returning Damone Clark, who tied for the team lead in tackles. Now, the Tigers brought in a new defensive coordinator in Durante Jones from the Minnesota Vikings and a new linebackers coach in Blake Baker, who previously coached at the University of Miami as a defensive coordinator. Now, his father, Mike Jones, was a former second-round draft pick out of the University of North Carolina State that played in the pros, so he has that bloodline there as well. Now, moving ahead into it, now how does that impact what LSU's doing on the field, where he joins a very good crop of young linebackers that's coming in? He joins Greg Penn III, who's also coming in, 6'1", 225 from Baltimore, Maryland. And then the real big signing of Forest, Mississippi's Navana Q. Strong, who's 6'2", 220. So with that being said, linebacker position, man, at LSU is a strength. And of course, Blake Baker will love getting these guys coached up as LSU moves into the season. So that'll do it for this episode of Tuff Tiger Talk. Good news for the defense as we continue to make the linebacker position the strength of this team. Moving ahead, as former Clemson linebacker Mike Jones Jr. announces that he's transferring. And that'll do it for Tuff Tiger Talk. I'm Big Q. If you're not a subscriber, punch down and hit upon that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell for future reports from your LSU football Tigers. I'm Big Q chiming out. Thank you for joining us. Peace and gold.
Subscribe to the Tuff Tiger Talk channel.